All right. Next up, we are going to be building our supports up for Pane. Yours will be the next paralogue we do. I'm unsure. I briefly turned her into a Griffin Rider so that I can try and get her some other skills besides the Taguel skill to pass down, but she got Deliverer, which is actually kind of nice. But unsure of who I want to really pair her with. The question is really basically Soul or Luna or was it Renewal? Well, with that in mind, let's work through these three.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny.
What now? Are you here to give me more unwanted battle orders? Don't worry, man-spawn. I'm staying as close to you as a mother to its kit.
No.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate it, but maybe it'd be better if you moved a little closer to the front lines. So more unwanted battle advice then. Fighting at the rear ain't your style.
First you tell me to stay behind, and now you order me to advance?
Guess sending some mixed signals there, the Vake.
It's obvious what your real desire is. You want us fighting shoulder to shoulder. I refuse. I don't trust you, man-spawn, one bit. This Taguel fights alone.
Oh, please.
Alright, I admit it, you got me. But I think we make a good team, and I wanted to keep you close.
You humans are beyond trust.
Brilliant.
Well, yeah, you're trusting us a little bit by, joining us in battle and things. Look, I ain't the smartest guy in the room. Yeah, it's good that you understand that. And I don't know much about Taguel folk, but I know about you. You're brave and straightforward and honest, and I like that. I reckon you got more honor than most humans I had known put together. Back in the slum where I grew up, trust earned you a blade in the back. So you're smart not to trust our lot. Leastwise, that's how I see it.
Then why would I trust you?
She brings up a good point, Fake.
Hey.
Because there's a difference between trusting a human and trusting a friend. That's a good rebuttal. It's a very good rebuttal. We shepherds all look after each other, or ain't you noticed?
I had sensed a fellowship, almost like a pack.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Kind of like a pack. Anyway, just think it over, Penny. I've done enough preaching for one day.
Such a strange man.
I suppose he is. Hello.
Oh, hello, Penny. Looks like you decided to turn out for additional sparring.
Yes.
I've come to challenge you.
I don't know. Gonna be able to get through that thick armor, and that's even if you can find him.
What?
Really? Because you sort of destroyed me in our first match. Oh, I actually forgot about that. Whoops.
No.
You are still alive. This in itself is a victory for you.
Oh. Well, then good job, Callum.
I don't know.
I thought I was going to die. Does that count?
It does not. This time, I shall remove your heart.
Jeez. I shall remove your heart with my teeth. Please don't. I need him. I'm gonna pair him with somebody if not you. Do you mind if I ask you a question first?
If you must.
Okay.
Just before you deliver the finishing blow, you leap left and right. Why is that?
Well,
to confuse the defender and trick him into lowering his front guard.
Oh. Nice.
That makes sense. Norman was wondering about it too. After we're finished, I'll have to go tell him. He'll be very interested.
As long as she doesn't bite your heart out.
You.
I've revealed one of my secrets. Now you must respond in kind.
What, you want to know his secret to his insane stealth abilities?
How is it that you were able to fend off my initial strike?
If you say so.
Well, I turned left to take it here, and I used the spear shaft like so.
Right.
I see. Sometimes you man-spawn are cleverer than you look.
Oh, poor Kellum. Bit of a backhanded compliment there.
Well then, enough talk. Are you ready to die?
Please don't. Not really?
Please.
Come. Show some enthusiasm. Have you no pride as a warrior?
I mean, that's a little separate from being ready to die.
You're a worthy foe capable of besting me. Else I wouldn't deign to fight you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Don't think me fool. Where is your pride?
And finally, Libra.
Hello, Pane. What now, priest?
Beg pardon.
I apologize for disturbing you. There's something I need to ask. Why did you come to the Exalt's aid?
That is an excellent question with how much she hates humanity.
Can you not believe a Tagwell would help a human?
Well, kinda. With the way you're always talking.
No.
Apologies. That isn't what I meant. Had you even met her before?
No.
No. The night of the assassination attempt was the first I saw her.
You just chose to trust that specific human.
I knew neither her face nor her name. All I knew she was descended of the first Exalt.
Yes.
Your debt was to a man who died over 1,000 years ago.
Yes.
It is the debt of all the Tagwell. We are told the story as kits. In this time, the Tagwell were slaves to humans, kept as labor, or even pets. We were treated worse than livestock.
Yikes.
The slightest resistance would earn a swift execution to serve as an example.
In Naga's name.
I've never heard of such cruelty.
Well.
Humans are quick to forget history, or rewrite it.
Yeah.
But the first Exalt had the strength and courage to end the horror. He stood up for the Tagwell, though it earned him the ire of his fellow humans. We're all the same, he said. Equal beings. No difference separates human and Tagwell.
But that didn't stop the persecution.
It was a platitude then, as now, but in that platitude, my kind found salvation. Liberation and equality took time, but in those words we found dignity. And so we teach our young of the debt we owe him. Should any Exalt ever need our aid, we will give it regardless of cost.
Right. Remember you did mention that before, or something like it.
Really?
I see.
Good question.
Despite our history, I never hated mankind. The Exalt proved your race's worth.
Really? Sure seemed to.
Until man-spawn...
Oh, right.
Until man-spawn slaughtered my people and put my war into ruin, that is. Hannah, I haven't the words to tell you. I've spoken all of mine as well, and wasted both of our time.
Bless you.
Not at all. You've allowed me to better understand who you are, Penny. You convinced me you are someone I would dearly love to know still better. I thank you for sharing your story with me.
I kind of want to pair these two. I feel like they would go well together. Should probably also do these ones while we're here, but we'll continue with building up Pane for now. All right, it's Vake and Pane time for their A support.
You.
Fake.
Brilliant.
Hold on. You want to talk to me? Ain't that a kick in the teeth? But before you start, I gotta apologize for all my blather the other day.
No.
No apology is necessary. For some reason, I enjoy talking with you.
He's a fun guy.
But I enjoy fighting with you even more. I have learned much at your side.
Right.
They don't call me that. They don't call me Teach for nothing. And in truth, I appreciate the backup.
Well,
You should be more careful about diving into the midst of the foe.
Look who's talking. Har har. A tiger can't change his spots. Crazy Vake, they used to call me. Well, slap my hide and call me a drum. What? You can laugh. Yeah, apparently so. It's kind of tragic we never hear it more often. You should do it more often, you know? Makes your whole face light up. Aw.
stop.
Now you mock me. I know I must seem strange and ugly in your eyes.
No. See that blush on his face? Ogre's teeth. Have you gone daft? Tagwell and humans both got beauty to spare. And maybe even a little ugly, too. Sure.
Yes.
How can you be so blind to the gulf that exists between our races?
Well, quite easily, apparently.
Anyone else?
I just see a woman who likes to imagine walls where there ain't none. Human, Tagwell, pixie or troll. Wait, are there pixies and trolls in this world? If you're loyal and true, we could be friends. I like your simple view on life, Fake.
Right.
I wish I could believe that.
And kill him. Oh, ow, 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 whole body hurts. Poor Kellum.
Just stay still and don't get up. I put a salve on the deepest cuts. Hopefully it works on humans too.
So you, well, I guess at least you didn't rip his heart out with your teeth. I guess you won again. Congratulations.
Stop.
I know that you weren't interested in winning our mock battle. As we fought, a crowd of man-spawn gathered to watch and study my techniques. And later, many of them shared their skills and secrets with me.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Sort of a joint training.
That was your true purpose, wasn't it? To trick me into fraternizing with others.
I don't know. Kellum, are you the scheming type? I've never known you two before, but if so, well done.
No.
When I first joined the Shepherds, I was all alone too.
Mostly because no one could find him.
Oh dear.
That claw mark looks infected. Oh, he's talking about himself. Oh dear. That claw mark looks infected. Ow! Yep, that's infected. Anyway, then Chrom invited me to spar and started introducing me to people.
Right.
And you thought to do the same for me at the risk of your own life and limb?
Well, normally sparring matches aren't this dangerous, but...
You're a bigger fool than I thought.
He fell asleep.
He's fallen asleep. Just as well. It will help him to heal faster. You're a fool, Manspawn, but you have courage.
Aw. I've also begun working on shares. Which stall is up first. Tents? Check. Stew meat? Check. Firewood? Uh-oh, low on firewood. I'll have to send someone out to get some.
Is something the matter?
Oh, hey, Shersha. No, nothing's the matter per se.
Really?
Is that so? You look worried. Furrowed brow and all that.
Hey.
Oh, you can just ignore that. My brows furrow pretty easily. You take after Frederick quite a lot, Stall. Well, kinda. You're like a perfectly average Frederick.
Being naturally frowny must cause many a misunderstanding. Huh? Or perhaps it just makes people feel more solicitous to you. Solicitous, I mean. Feel more solicitous toward you.
Huh. I'd never thought of it as an advantage before.
Well,
You know, it seems like every time I see you, you're engaged in another chore.
Nah.
I volunteer a lot. I just enjoy keeping things tidy, I guess. Plus, you don't want some of these axe slingers going anywhere near your laundry. Axe slingers. Huh.
Is that what we
Use for throwing hand axes?
no.
Well, I think it's very admirable. Perhaps you could use a hand?
Thanks.
Well, I was just about to head out to collect more firewood. Perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the forest? Aw. I can use your talents if we stumble across any fell beasts.
Oh,
Back in my village, an invitation to collect firewood indicates romantic interest.
Really? That's, wow. Very, very romantic date. Hey, wanna go collect firewood with me?
Something to do with firewood igniting the flames of passion in the girl's heart.
Okay, I do like that symbolism there, but generally I don't think heavy labor is what most people would think of as a, What? Goodness gracious, truly? I meant no offense, I swear. Also, that is a really weird first date. I'm just saying. I agree, Saul. But hey, there's nothing wrong with it. That's her, it's just her culture.
Oh, it's quite all right. How were you to know? In any case, I'll help out, and you can tell me more about the culture of Elis.
Aw, sounds like a plan. We could even load some onto Minerva. It's actually kind of sweet. I like that. I like that a lot. Libra and Pane.
Pane, I just had a word with Chrom. I hear you were involved in an altercation with some of the other soldiers.
Good question.
I don't see how that is your concern.
No.
Isn't it though?
Well, maybe.
The next time you find yourself in a situation like this, please, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, any altercations are everybody's concerns, I think, in camp.
You needn't sully your hands for my sake.
Oh, huh. Pane was actually defending Libra. Interesting.
You needn't sully your hands for my sake. I can express my own displeasure. You heard, then?
Yes.
Indeed, a little bird told me the cause of your scuffle. Apparently, you intervened when someone began telling off-color jokes about me.
Aw, that's sweet of you, Pane.
Humph. Perhaps I was just in the mood to hit someone that day.
I don't believe you.
You always insist on hiding your kindness and denying your compassion. I would dearly love to see you embrace these traits more openly.
Stop.
I didn't ask your opinion. Speaking with you made me feel better, and hearing those soldiers angered me.
Well, they angry to you, the proper recourse isn't, you know, kicking the shit out of them.
That's it all. That is all. Now we're even.
Bless you.
You amaze me, Pane. The light within you shines so brilliantly, never losing its purity of character or allowing the world to dim its luster. I thank the gods and the Exalt for granting me the chance to bask within its glow.
Oh, Libra. Yeah, if I'm gonna pair lip with anyone, it's gotta be Pane.
You're mad and a terrible flatterer.
Yes.
Apologies. Have I embarrassed you? Humph.
Alright, we have 2 more for Shersha. Her A with Stalin, her B with Varian. Start with Stall.
If I may.
Here, Stall. This is for you.
Hmm?
Oh, what a beautiful handkerchief. Thank you. Did you make it? I wanted to give you something in return for all your stories of Elis.
Well, this is gonna be a nice little warm and fuzzy one, isn't it?
I'm not an expert at needlework, but it's the thought that matters, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's all about the thought.
I think it's great. I'd buy this in a store.
Well, she better not find it in the store, otherwise you might end up Minerva's snack.
It's very kind of you to say. You've taught me so much about the culture of Elis that I'm quite anxious to visit.
I guess you actually haven't been yet, have you?
In fact, when this war is over, I'm planning to tour its most famous sites.
From the sky? That's funny, because when peace comes, I've decided to visit your homeland. I want to help reunite families and rebuild their towns and villages. These two, I'm feeling like they go really well together.
Well,
You have a generous heart, but that really should be my job. Besides, your duty is to the reconstruction of Elis, is it not?
Maybe those guys will have to just team up and take care of both together.
Yes.
But I have to at least visit Valm. I mean, we did collect firewood together.
oh,
Nah.
No, but seriously, I consider you a good friend, Shersha. And since our last talk, I've been studying the customs of your country. This handkerchief is a gift given from one best friend to another, is it not? So forget Elis. There are plenty there who can rebuild better than I. Aww. They just bring joy to my heart, these two. Indeed, I shall work to rebuild the country of my dear, close friend, Shersha.
thank you.
Why, Stall? That's very sweet of you, but I think you made a mistake.
You know, I was thinking it. You mistaken the handkerchief for best friends versus romantic interests.
The gift of a handkerchief is only significant when exchanged between women.
Oh. Oh. Never mind then.
From a woman to a man, it has no meaning at all. Well, other than a nice gift.
So you're saying he's not your best friend?
Huh?
Oh, is that true? Oh, gosh, it is, isn't it? Blast, this is most embarrassing. Why didn't I read that passage more carefully? Oh, once again, it's the thought that counts.
No.
It's quite all right. I'm flattered you thought to read about my country at all. Besides, who cares if you don't know all the ins and outs of my culture? You're pleased to be my friend, and that's all that matters. I would be happy to call you the same.
Thanks.
I like that very much. Friendship is the best way to build bridges between cultures, don't you think?
Yeah, just about.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
That was lovely. All right, Varian.
Oh,
Is something the matter?
My.
Oh, my sweet Cher. As always, you see directly into Varian's heart. You come upon me lovelorn and lonely, spurned by a fair lady with a sharp tongue. Maribel? Is this immediately after you talk to Maribel? Do you mean me? Oh, goodness. It's not often someone calls me fair. But seriously, what troubles you? You still crestfallen about how Wallart so rudely seized your lands? I think that's more than just rude. Enough! That was a tragedy, and many of my people died. I'll not have you speak so lightly of it.
No, no.
It was not my intent, Varian. I know that many suffered under Wallart's cruel heel. But I also know that, short of the dead, you have suffered more than any of us. Well, that I actually kind of doubt.
No!
I'm sure there are people not even scraping by back home that are doing a bit worse. Loyal Cher, your kind words fill my heart with courage and hope. Could it be that you have fallen helplessly in love with your gallant Varian? Ha! Oh, sweet nostalgia. In fact, there should have been more ha's there. It's been so long since I last heard that derisive snicker.
Well,
Do not jest, Varian. The deed has been done, and you could not have stopped it. It's time you looked to the future and stopped blaming yourself for the past. I did not think it would be so hard to forgive myself. Behind your carefree facade, you've always been terribly uncompromising. But you must promise that you won't surrender to hopelessness and despair.
Ah, yes.
Then I shall promise it, only because you ask. But in return, you must promise me something, sweet Cher. If the day comes when you must choose between loyal to me or your own path, I want you to do whatever is best for you and give me no thought to me. Agreed? Well, that's honorable of you, Varian. Why, Varian, what a serious speech. But it's hardly necessary. I had no intention of taking you into account when making such choices.
Best retainer ever.
Oh, well, good. Yes, good. Exactly as I would have it.
You wanted her to fight back against that, didn't you?
Though I suppose you could think about me a little bit, if you wanted to.
Now, don't give it another thought. I certainly won't. She's savage. Oh man, those two.
Alright, next up is Cher and the Vake himself. Should be a fun one.
if I may.
Yep. Anytime we have this music, it's a fun one.
Vake, what are you doing to Minerva?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Me? With Minerva? Well, oh, you mean this Minerva? Yes, the giant dragon. The wyvern.
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing.
Oh my.
Then why you crouched in the mud while she stands over you and drools?
Are you sure it's not what Minerva is doing to Vake?
Down, Minerva, down! That's a good wyvern.
Aw, I love her relationship with Minerva. She basically treats it as a dog.
Why, I do believe she's playing with you. I haven't seen her this excited since the time she brought down that wild griffin.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Mutual respect grows when you fight with folks and all that. Ain't that right, Minerva? Arr, arr, arr.
Well,
Are you saying you've learned to communicate with my Minerva? This is really quite amazing. She's actually taken a shine to you.
Right.
Yeah, but you're still number one in her book.
thank you.
Well, glad you two are getting along.
Yeah, better than Minerva eating him.
Enter the Vake.
That's us, all right. Bosom buddies, thicker than thieves, pals for life.
You okay, Cher?
Just don't get too friendly with her. She's my wyvern, remember?
Oh, yes. I like that other side of her.
What? No. Old Teach wouldn't dream of it.
Now, will you please clamber out of the mud and come over here?
You talking to Vake or Minerva?
You've picked up a few more scratches from your latest play session.
Ah, please.
You ain't gonna use more of that stingy stuff, are ya?
Hey, it's good for preventing infections, Vake.
We'll see.
Depends on how too friendly you're getting with Minerva. She's her wyvern, don't you forget it. Oh, she flipped that switch fast, and I love it. Kellum, your bee support with Cher.
Cher, I brought my trousers.
How's that?
Oh, look, it's the boy in the adorable armor.
Aw. You're adorable, Kellum, you hear that? That's not what people call me, is it?
How charming.
But it's my opinion. It's the perfect name for you.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess. Anyway, I brought my trousers.
Ah,
Let me see. Oh, that's nothing. I'll have it fixed in a jiffy.
And you said you weren't that great at needlework, but apparently good enough.
Thank you.
Better than Kellum, at least. Thanks so much. Sorry again to ask you to do it.
I don't mind at all. Oh, but while I'm at it, why don't I spruce up your armor too?
What?
Spruce it up. Add some frills or give it a shine, I don't know. Make it look even more adorable.
well,
Sure, a couple changes here and there would make it look really convincing.
Oh, wait, convincing at what?
Say a few steel pipes on the shoulders. You'd look just like a real barbarian.
Would that make him more or less adorable to you? Land's sakes, no!
oh my.
Not even if they're long and pointy.
I don't think that's his concern. It's the barbarian portion. Especially if they're long and pointy. Short and sweet. She wants to put the spikes on his arm, right? Hey, just wait till he goes to bed. Varian and Vake, up to your A's. Fantastic. All right, Varian, we'll start with you. I wish I knew what was happening to our homeland right now.
Ah,
The sooner we win this cursed war, the sooner we'll be able to find out.
Ah, yes.
Tell me, Shersha, what do you intend to do when this war is over? And isn't she your retainer?
oh,
Return home and help rebuild the domains of House Varian. I assume your plan is much the same?
Oh,
Yes, of course. My domains shall have great need of me.
Are you sure you can handle going back?
What? Why?
That broken landscape will have many painful memories carved into it.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure there are painful memories for you too.
no,
True, but it is also filled with many joyous memories as well. Many of which involve you. Aw. Varian, are you gonna show a serious sweet side for once? You'll scoff, but the happiest moments of my life have been spent in your company. Come, Varian. You know I'm not one of your dizzy maids who falls for that flattery.
my.
Why is it that when I speak from the heart, no one believes me? Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's because so often you're not speaking from the heart, so kind of you're sabotaging yourself. Is this the price I must pay for my flippant yet debonair charm? Yes, precisely what I was saying.
I think we just know each other too well to speak of such emotional matters. Perhaps you are right. You know, if there was going to be anyone I was going to pair Varian with, it would have been Cher, I think. But nah, I'm not feeling it. She'll remain his loyal retainer, I think. The Vake, on the other hand, right now we're in a heated three-way race between him, Stahl, and Kellum. I think him and Kellum are pulling into the lead ahead of Stahl, but we'll see. So, how was your first experience riding the back of a wyvern? Oh, wow. How was it?
Hey!
It was amazing. Everybody looks so tiny from up there.
Well,
I'm astonished she trusts you enough to let you ride on her back. You're not trying to steal her from Cher, are you? She will kick you off, let you plummet. You two have truly formed a special bond.
Well, I've been feeding her and giving her water and cleaning out her stables, so... Uh-oh. Run, Vake.
oh,
Oh, no. You're safe.
Is that so? Why, thank you, Vake.
Right.
It's my pleasure. Anything to help out a friend, right? Heh, I used to think wyverns were hideous looking. Hey. But Minerva's just a big old puppy. Yeah.
thank you.
It's true. They really are the most adorable creatures around. We've been together for over 10 years, and she's more beautiful than ever.
What?
Just your best friend.
Wait a second. You were riding Minerva back when you were a kid? How's that possible? And where'd you get her anyway?
No, no.
I met her when I wandered into Wyvern Valley.
Oh, wow. As a child, and you walked out alive and with a wyvern friend. I'm impressed.
Huh?
Blistering behemoths. You entered that chasm of horror alone? As a kid?
How's that?
I wanted to have an adventure. That's not the kind of adventure most kids are having, Cher. Minerva was just a baby then, with the cutest round eyes.
That's kind of amazing. Okay, so you brought her home, right? What then?
Did they tell you couldn't keep her?
Did you fight duels to get to know each other or what?
Not exactly. I was training to be a cleric.
Really? Really? Man, you went a very different path.
At the time, and used a very heavy staff. Whenever she misbehaved, I just bonk her on the head.
Oh my god, it's... Well, if it was anything else, I'd say, hey. But I think a wyvern can take it. And it's kind of adorable, just imagine you bonking her.
Soon she was meek as a bunny, and I was riding her to school.
Oh, jeez. Oh god. That poor school.
That must have been a handful for your teachers.
Ever since then, Minerva and I have been simply inseparable. Oh, I forgot. I also apologize for bonking her on the head.
Probably for the best. I said, I think a wyvern can probably take it without feeling too bad, but you shouldn't be bonking anybody, really. Just the word bonk makes it adorable.
Hey!
Beautiful, smart, funny, and kind. You are some woman, Shersha.
Oh my.
Sir, you should know that flattery will get you nowhere with me.
Yes, as Varian has learned.
It ain't flattery, it's the truth.
Seriously, old Teach ain't bright enough to think of flattery on the spot like that. I love how he's just comfortable with who he is. Both of them are, really. And that is a very tempting pair. I suppose I should also check out what Olivia's supports are like. It's probably going to be between this same group of people as well. All right, Kellum, you are the last one to get your A support with Cher.
Shersha, why don't you let me go to the market today?
Hmm?
Really? Why?
No.
You're not well. I can tell. I've been watching you all day.
Well,
I am trying not to let it show, but I am feeling a bit under the weather.
Well, you can ride Minerva and then you'll be above the weather.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Of course not.
No me.
Golly, Cher, you're always so nice to me. It's the least I can do.
if I may.
You know, Kellum, I've been thinking we should spend more time together. That is, if you wouldn't mind.
What?
You and me?
Ah,
Maybe this fever is making me a bit dizzy and foolish. But I can't help thinking how nice it'd be if we were a bit closer. Something about you and that adorable armor makes me feel safe.
That is its purpose.
Okay.
I'd love to spend more time together. Heck, I owe you for the trousers.
thank you.
Great. Then a bit closer we shall be.
Aw. Yeah, unless Olivia's is especially good, I think I'm gonna give the Vake to Shersha. Actually, no question. I'm giving Vake to Cher. It was just too good. His supports in general have been pretty good. Hey, Shersha.
Hmm?
Oh, hello, Vake. Are you here to see Minerva?
I think he's here to see you, but Minerva's a bonus.
No.
Nope, I'm here to see you. Actually, I've kind of been using Minerva as an excuse for a while now. I just like being around you, you know? You're smart and funny and I don't know. I like it.
Oh my.
So you made friends with Minerva in order to get closer to me?
Hey.
I wasn't trying to deceive you or nothing. I just couldn't think of a better plan. Hey, anyone who wants to be with Cher, well, you gotta be accepted by Minerva first, so it was smart of you.
How
How
charming.
delightful.
Brilliant.
Best flirting anyone has ever done with her, right? Defending her dragon. Look, I kinda got you something. Ordered it special and everything. It's a ring. See, I was hoping you might, I don't know, marry me?
Well,
Why, that's very sweet, Vake. But what about Minerva?
I'm sorry, I don't think you can marry Minerva.
Huh?
Oh, she'd be part of the family too. Yeah. She's either, well, some cross between your child and your pet.
oh,
Are you sure you want the responsibility? Feed costs alone are a tremendous burden.
Oh. Well, you've been managing so far.
You can't just let her fly around and pick up random animals off the hillside.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Oh, that ain't good. I've been letting her roast wild boars and stuff. But, sure. If you want it, I'll buy her the finest wyvern chow around.
if I may.
Oh, and we'll need a house that has room for all three of us.
Of course, of course. God's beards, that's a huge house. I suppose I'll have to build it. But, can it maybe wait until after the war?
Ah,
That should be fine. Oh, wait, another thing.
Yes? Oh, what is it now? Monkey meat! What is with your sayings, Bake? There's more? Listen, I don't mind.
mhm.
I'm just joking, Vake. About everything.
Wait, really? I mean, I'm sure you still want a house for big enough for all three of you, and the feed costs are astronomical, I'm sure.
As long as you promise to be kind to Minerva, that's all either of us needs.
Ah, I see. You don't actually need the giant house on the hillside. Aw.
Enter the Vake.
Well, that's a relief. I thought you were gonna make a pauper out of the Vake. So will you marry me then?
Thank
How
you.
could I possibly turn you down? Of course I will. You're the only one of the suitors thus far that I've tried that has actually went out of his way to befriend Minerva. And that puts you ahead of the pack in my mind. You probably share his mind.
Yeah. You just made me the happiest man in the realm. I can't wait to see Chrom's face when I tell him I've got the prettiest girl.
I'm gonna tell Sola you said that. Oh, Fake. Minerva will be so pleased that you said that about her.
Of course.
I wasn't talking about the wyvern.
That was wonderful. I think I made the right choice with Vake. All right, next time we will deal with her Herlog. Or wait, we still need to do Panas as well. I guess we'll do Shares first. I still want to check out Olivia's before deciding for sure on who I give to Panna. Oh, I was pretty sure I was going to give her, Libra. We'll see, though.